You know what today is? It's Stranger Things Day. I only learned about this as of last year. So I thought about making a video this year, and I've got a really fun one. So if you don't know what Stranger Things Day is, it's apparently celebrated November 6th every year. And it's a weird one too, because on November 6th, that's when Will Byers goes missing in season 1. So they're celebrating a little boy going missing. Yeah, Stranger Things Day, baby! If you guys haven't seen my Halloween special that just wrapped up, well, I go to a special place, and that is to the land of Jackson, Georgia, aka Hawkins, Indiana. In this video, I want to give you a little behind the scenes of what went on while not filming that. You'll see some familiar things, but more in-depth things from that series, such as a special interview with the people that do the Stranger tours in Jackson, Georgia. It's a walking tour around all the filming locations. It's pretty sweet. So we interview Liz and we learn all about that. Then Dave Knopp from the Knopp Top YouTube channel, we drive around to other locations such as the arcade and family video. We go to the police station. We go sort of to the Hawkins lab, obviously downtown Hawkins, Starcourt Mall, sort of. This looks so different. I don't remember it being on a hill. Maybe potentially steal some Eggos. I'm kidding, but there is a little breaking and entering. Yeah. Dude, I'm inside. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. That did happen. So sit on back, grab some Eggos, and enjoy.
You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris.
Look, I'm bunking with the one and only Knopp Top. We landed in Hawkins and it smells really bad in our room. Not really bad, it's a chemical smell. You can tell they cleaned. So we're gonna leave our door open and hopefully we don't get shot. Look at this, look what Dave's doing.
I did not expect to have that camera jam on you. That was crazy.
It just jammed again. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, let's talk about what you're doing. We're in a hotel room and you're crafting. I'm just crafting.
I tore apart this pizza box because I thought, what if somebody wanted to like go into a deep trance and not, block out of the light? I thought this would be the best way to do it. I just happen to have some extra sunglasses.
You just carry them around with you.
I like to make backups just in case, because you never know. I don't have money for the tour. Can I trade you 3 of these for the price of a ticket? They would probably say yes.
They might see these and be like, hey, could you supply these to us? We'll buy them wholesale.
And I'll say, well, I'll have to get my sweatshop in order.
Are you going to be offering these again, or is this like a one-time
These
deal?
are going on Etsy, baby. Yeah, probably the end of this trip. The end of this weekend.
Well, this is all pre-recorded. Stuff won't come out till October.
Oh, perfect. Then it's going to be October. So right when you're seeing this thing's going to be on Etsy. Limited supply, limited run, last run probably. These are handmade.
In the United States of America.
And if somebody doesn't have money, these are available. I have a YouTube channel showing how to do it yourself.
Yeah, you have a demo template, right?
Yep, and I show you how to do it, but if you don't want to do it, I'll do it for you. For a fee.
Is that Steve Harrington? Oh, it's just Dave.
I don't know what his catchphrase is. Hey, man.
Always the babysitter.
What in the world?
What's up, dude? What's up? Eddie stole my look. That son of a bitch. I haven't said what we're doing or where we're going.
Yeah, what are we doing?
But we're actually off to, it's called the Stranger Tour. It's a walking tour of all the filming locations in Jackson, aka Hawkins, Indiana. I think it's just around like the square, some of the main things like downtown Hawkins, and we're dressed up, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Let the pain and suffering begin. This town's like, oh no, not another one. Impossible to do by yourself. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. It looks legit, man. This is a new edition. It's the 80s, right? I'd be smoking. Hello.
Hello.
I'm very excited to be here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Liz. I am actually the tour guide for Stranger Tours here in Jackson, aka downtown Hawkins.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do here during this tour? What's it about?
So we fully embrace the whole idea of Hawkins and Stranger Things here. Our shop is very 80s themed in general. So the premise of what we do is we take you guys around with Viewmasters and we show you guys right where your favorite characters were in that scene. So if you want to stand in the footsteps of Steve Harrington, we give you the opportunity to do that.
Steve got his ass kicked. So he lost his first fight.
And then at the end of the tour, we do Surferboy Pizza, we play trivia, we answer all the background questions, and it's just a really fun, cool experience.
Yeah, it is actually really, really cool. I had a great time. It's about an hour-ish.
Yeah, roughly, depending
Yeah.
on the size of the group and all that. Yeah.
And we're actually standing next to actually a cool location from the show. Why don't you tell us what this is?
So this is actually your church that you see in season 4 in the last episode, where we start doing the We're After Eddie and the Hellfire Club type of deal. I'm not going to give away too much because you guys need to come and see it on the tour.
No spoilers.
But it is a very cool location.
And then you were saying, since it's in the October, or for October, right? Specifically, there's like this at night one. Why don't you talk about that for a second?
So for our Halloween specials, we're actually kicking off a Haunted in Hawkins tour, where we're going to be talking about the 80s slashers that inspired the Duffer Brothers. So it is still very fan friendly, no jump scares or anything like that. So if you guys are into the spookier stuff, definitely come check us out for that. And we will still be talking about Stranger Things as it's all tied in together.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, the tour itself is awesome, but I don't want to say your day job. Maybe it is your day job. You do something even cooler. Why don't you tell me what you do outside of this?
So I'm actually a special effects makeup artist. I am a horror artist. That's the genre that I go for. I have actually worked on previous TV shows in the past and all that. So I am going to try to do some special effects out of the shop for our Haunted in Hawkins tours.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come back for that.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
sounds like the coolest thing. So obviously I'm in costume. Costumes are definitely like please dress up.
Yeah. So 90% of the time I am actually in costumes myself. I usually am running around as Eddie or season 4 Dustin, or I love Camp Nowhere Dustin because he is very summer friendly.
It's a hard day serving pizza. Nothing to see here, folks.
So we do highly encourage that you guys come and dress up for the tours, but we do have costumes in our shops that you guys can come in and take photos with, and we have a Polaroid camera, and it's all very 80s, very cool as well.
How long has this been going on? How long have you been doing it?
So we have officially been doing Stranger Things tours since the very first week of April.
Oh, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a really immersive experience, and people have loved it. We've been busy all summer long. We've had people from overseas, here in the States, everything. So if you guys want to come and sign our Eddie Munson tribute wall and add to those signatures, you totally can do that as well.
I didn't do that. Might have to do it before I leave.
Yeah.
And how's like the city itself like welcoming of everybody? Is it like?
Well, luckily they embrace Stranger Things. We do have a Stranger Things themed escape room as well, and if you tour with us, you get 15% off of those rooms as well. And then we got tons of portraits done by local artists around town. So yeah, it's a really cool vibe.
Where can they find you if they don't live here? Where can they get in touch with you guys?
So you can go to strangertours.com, or you can follow our Facebook page, which is Stranger Tours. There's a profile picture of Argyle on the front of it. That is the best way to find us. You can also find us on Instagram at stranger.tours as well.
Well, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking time to sit and chatting.
Yeah,
really
no
appreciate
problem.
it. Come to Stranger Tours. It's so much fun. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And cut. Woo!
Woo!
It's hot. You know you're in Hawkins when you got the Surferboy Pizza van here. Even though the van didn't get here till the very last episode of the entire show. But hey, makes sense, right? It's canon. I'm just gonna take a picture of the van and give it to them. Just a little thank you for driving us around and being so hospitable. I said that word right. I just suck at saying that word. Oh yeah, I'm using the Stranger Things camera too. That makes sense, right? So there it is. I think I'll sign it for him too.
Pretty good photo, man.
I know it's probably the better one I've taken so far, but it's okay. I want to give it to them. It's still developing, by the way. I can't see anything. I'm eating hair.
That was it. Got it.
Got it? What is
Close
this?
it up. This is the Minox 35PL. 35 millimeter. Look at this little mini thing.
Wow. That's cool. We still got some filming to do, but I am so freaking hot. I want to get this off, like, immediately. It's always the best feeling in the world when they take this off. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Woo, we're leaving Hawkins. All right, cool. Off to the next locations. We're getting a really, really late start, but it's okay. I got these transparencies. I didn't think to bring them, but luckily Dave has his computer, so we were able to make some. And since we're here at the school, if you remember in the second season, the mind flare is above there in the upside down. So I'm gonna try and get them in there one shot. It's gonna be cool. I have a dilemma. I didn't properly plan this out, so I'm having to put this back into the pack of film because I'm gonna use a transparency, and I don't have a camera that's empty to do it. So I'm gonna put this back in the camera and then pull the pack of film out. So see if I do a good job. We'll find out shortly.
So if you remember last year, I did a video on how to do these transparencies, which are just essentially watermarks on your images. They're pretty cool, and there is a proper way to do this, and what I'm doing right here is not the proper way to do this. So spoiler alert, it didn't quite work out the greatest, but the results actually kind of came out cool and creepy. I like the feel of it, but if you do it properly, it does work. I also shot some expired filming, which I did videos on this recently. I'll leave links in the description for the transparencies and the full video on shooting the Stranger Things expired film.
This camera was here. Here you go. I'd let you do it.
It was here. Same with that Stranger Things camera. It was here too. Where that Stranger Things camera has been to everything. Got 5 for season 5 of Stranger Things. Where is it? There was another one. Maybe it's they got rid of it. But they had it painted on the brick. There was another sign.
So the sign, or more accurately, the mural that I'm talking about is right there. And the funny thing is we drove right by it, and that's because it's covered up. I wonder why they covered it up. Seems a little strange.
That's where Steve broke Jonathan's camera.
Here you go, man. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was over there. According to the map here, the closest thing is the Piggly Wiggly, which was, I don't know what it was called in the show, but we're gonna go get some Eggos. And then from there, we're gonna head up to Family Video and the police station, which is right next to each other. And the arcade, because they're in the same building, actually. Why'd you read a map anyway? So we're getting some Eggos from the grocery store. We learned something funny during the tours. They said when the show first came out, they had to put the Eggos under lock and key, and because people were stealing them. You had to go ask for help to get the Eggos. I'm hoping that's not the case now, but I thought that was funny. Because you made the joke is we should steal some. I'm like,
gotta be authentic.
It gotta be authentic. Well, we weren't the first ones to think of it, or I should say, you weren't the first one to think of it.
I was just joking.
I know it was a joke. People were actually doing it.
Apparently this is a sort of known place even outside of Stranger Things. Like Walking Dead and some other TV shows have come through. And yeah, that's a screen used Eggo box from Stranger Things. As I do my little happy strut, successfully acquiring my Eggos, take a look at the awning behind me. So in the show, the grocery store isn't a Piggly Wiggly, it's actually Bradley's Big Buy. And for season 1, the awning's blank. It isn't until season 3 where Bradley is added to the awning. Fun fact. But even cooler that Piggly Wiggly decided to keep it.
Let's go.
This is the police station. They did a remodel and now it's completely unrecognizable.
Look at that, there it is, wow. The arcade.
Yeah, the arcade from season 2. You can even see a little bit of it in the last episode of season 3 when Steve and Robin are walking into Family Video. If you look off to the side, you can actually see the arcade. They even did it all up just for that one scene. Extra fun fact, those two guys in the background are none other than the creators of the soundtrack. Yeah, Kyle Dixon and Michael Stein. Just the guys responsible for the greatest theme song probably ever written. Okay, it's up there. It's pretty run down right now, but it's actually a really cool stop. So I snapped a couple photos, left my mark with a little graffiti.
Everyone loves boobies.
Even some vandalism by stealing some of the paint. I mean, come on. Everybody else was doing it, Mom. And I decided to head on over to the Family Video side of the building, and that's where I took things to the next level with a little B&E.
Whoa. Dude, I'm inside. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here.
Yeah, most definitely not supposed to be in here. But hey, the door was unlocked. And in case you're wondering, I didn't take a single thing, even though I kind of wanted to take some of those tiles from the ceiling.
This is crazy. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I feel like I'm not supposed to be in here.
It's kind of cool that they're actually connected. And in the show, they just put a bookcase to block the two locations from being connected. Let's see what Dave's been up to since I've been breaking and entering. Yes, doing what I probably should be doing, not breaking and entering. As we wrap up this location, we head over to the next one, which was a dangerous one.
We just saw for a second. The lab's right there. Look, the lab. It's a lab. We have to find a good spot because I don't know if we're supposed to be over there. I think it's private property. So it doesn't look like we'll get like a Polaroid of the lab, but I might be able to sneak a phone photo from the front. Oh, that's cool. Look at the graveyard. That's cool. They do monitor it pretty closely apparently, because somebody was telling me that the last time they tried to go, they saw 3 people getting arrested that like went on the property. So I don't want to get arrested. And I don't condone trespassing, even though I kind of slightly did. Don't do what I did at the arcade. The door was open though. Right there. I didn't see that.
A service center.
There's no gate. Gate's open, dude.
I don't know, man.
That's fine. Set me.
Cameras. There it is, dude.
Yeah, no trespassing. So I shot a selfie and I ended up taking a Polaroid, even though I knew it wasn't going to work out.
I put it in manual mode. I don't know if that's gonna work. But we can't go into the lab. We can't get close. If I was alone though, I totally would hike in there and risk it all. But I'm not gonna do that to Dave. For the record, I wouldn't do it. I would find some neighborhood over here, park my rental, and then I would walk in. That way, if I do get in trouble, I could just be like, play dumb or something, and they wouldn't be able to find my car with the license plate. Don't do this though, I don't condone it. It is trespassing.
Seriously, do not do that. But I totally would have. Next location is Starcourt Mall, baby.
So Billy, he's in the Camaro. I think he was out there. And he rams. He was gonna ram the Nancy. But this looks so different. I wonder if they like did some CG work to get rid of this section. Because all I remember seeing is this. And I don't remember it being on a hill. It's kind of crooked.
That's because it's not the right freaking place, you idiot. The scene I'm referencing is when the kids run out to the car to try and fix it. And when they put in the part, they look up and they see that Billy is ready to ram their car. Okay, this is where we went, and this is actually where it is. Right around the freaking corner. Also, can we just pause for a second to appreciate just how badass Nancy is? Okay, back to it.
Yeah, because I don't remember any of this. None of it. I think I got enough cameras. There's a chance that this has one of the Starcourt Mall frames in it. And we haven't gotten one yet on this pack, so there's a chance. Let's hope for a Starcourt frame. Can we get lucky? It is one, but it didn't get a full. Didn't get a full spread, but we got a Starcourt one again 2 times in a row. Dude, that's some pretty cool luck. But dang it, didn't get a full spread. I'll take it though. The mall got destroyed, so it's a destroyed photo. That's the story I'm gonna go with. You can't make this up. Yeah, dude. That was it for today. I think we're gonna head back. We have an 8-hour drive, maybe a little bit less. I'm not sure. But we got such a late start. It's 7 p.m. right now. It's gonna be a fun drive. For you guys, it'll be like that. We're back. Been quite a while since I was there at the wrong freaking place. Wasn't the mall. Technically it was the mall. It just, I wasn't at the right corner. I was on the other freaking side of it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I even questioned myself. I was like, this doesn't look right. Trust my instinct. That's what I should have done. But that was such a fun trip that I did. I was surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. And if you guys don't know, and you haven't seen the Halloween special, I've been doing the Halloween special series since 2020. There's a total of 4 seasons of it so far. And in first season, I was talking to somebody, I think during one of my live streams, and I sort of made a joke about I'll end the special in Hawkins. Well, I'm not ending my Halloween specials, but I am ending the Stranger Things themed episodes, because every year it's been that. And I'm going to do something different next year. Now, that's not the end of Stranger Things content on the channel, because I actually do have one other random thing that I did earlier this year, but I just didn't know where to put it, so it kind of just got archived. Eventually I'll put that out. I was able to pick up some kind of unique items too. As you saw, I yeah, baby, I stole some the arcade paint. I have a fun idea on how to display this, actually. One thing I am bummed about, and I don't know why I didn't think of it, I didn't take any of the family video paint on that side. I didn't peel any off from there. Still got some of that, which is pretty cool. It's a piece of the set. But this was pretty cool too. This was picked up during the Stranger tour inside the library, the filming location. And it's a map around town. It's like a standard map, what's around. But on the other side, it's Stranger Things themed. And it shows you the scenes from the show, all the filming spots, which is pretty cool, just around the town. This is a cool, unique thing. I was gonna frame this up. Maybe put some of the Polaroid photos or just regular photos that I took, put it in a collage type frame. I think that'd be kind of a cool display piece. Me personally, I love to find this stuff on these trips where it's uniquely to that spot. It's not official, if you will, but it's official to that town and only that town. I love this type of stuff. And yeah, this is the Eggo box that I snatched up. I purchased it from Bradley's Big Buys. Yeah, aka the Piggly Wiggly. So it's from the actual place. So it goes in my Stranger Things display case. And of course, all the photos I was able to take. It was such a fun trip. Making some new friends, and this is a fun trip. I've never actually been to many filming locations. The only ones I've been to are some local ones to me. Like I live near Astoria, Oregon, so I'm able to do the Goonies house and some of those locations, which in Astoria, there's also the school from Kindergarten Cop. So I've been there, but I've never done something like this before, and it was quite fun. But I really, really wish I dove in to more research previously to going, because there was so much that I could have done while I was there that I totally missed. There were still a couple other locations I didn't get to go to that I was hoping to do. I also heard the lab might be getting demolished, but I also heard that about the mall years ago, but it's still there. So I don't know if those rumors are true, but that's what I heard. Now it's time. I'm gonna have to tear down the set, get it all redone back to its original state. And I'm probably gonna release a behind the scenes of how I made some of this stuff back here. I messed up my portal. That's my second version. I couldn't get the shape right. It looks great in person, but on camera, it loses so much of its detail. And I might make a members only video behind the scenes. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description below. Join the Spitfire Club, baby. Get a lot of cool perks with that, like photos sent to your door every single month. One-of-a-kind photos too, like actual like Polaroid or insects photos. I send those as well. And of course, bonus content. And something I never mentioned, but you guys get 24-hour early access to videos, and they're ad-free. I didn't ever mention that, so I'm gonna mention it right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, get out there, make some art.